Hi everybody, it's Dana. I wanted to take a second and talk to you about the OM practice. I am using the OM practice in the teacher training that we just announced here at Bayou Bliss, and I call it a foundational yoga practice. So what does that mean, and why did I call it the OM practice? To me, OM, most of you know, I start every class with Om, I end every class with Om. It's a universal sound that connects us to all that is. It takes us out of our little head and really connects us to the bigger aspects of who we are. And in that, we are part of the cycle of life. In Om represents that cycle of life. Creation, duration, destruction, the eternal. And so for most of us, we struggle in life because we struggle with some aspect of that cycle. For some of us, we have a hard time getting things started. For some of us, we can start things really easily, and it's really hard for us to maintain the discipline, to stoke the fire, to keep that creation going. And for some of us, it's really hard for us to let go and let something end so that something else can be created. Some of us have problems with all three. It just is life. But the more we practice, the more we can understand that cycle, the more we understand our struggle with the cycle, where we get hung up, where we get caught, where we get stuck, then the easier it becomes to change the pattern and flow with the cycle of life. And that means that it gets way easier. Things aren't as hard, or I should say, we don't struggle with things that are hard. Things are still hard, you know, there are hard things in life. It's just the fact, you know, it's just the truth of it. Life isn't always easy. But that doesn't mean that you have to struggle and be in angst about it. And it doesn't make you a bad person. So how do we come into ease with this cycle? And how do we hang out with that eternal? How do we hang out with the unmanifested? How do we hang out in the void of infinite possibilities? This program is qualified by Yoga Alliance for their 200-hour teacher training program, and it does include all the things that I think of or I believe are required in a basic teacher training program. But truly, I've designed this program so that you can cultivate your own yoga practice, and that this practice supports you in finding and connecting to your divine source, to your inner light. And through that connection and cultivating that connection of your inner light, you can then understand and find and share your purpose and your light with others. And so I know that kind of seems a little different, but that is what yoga is to me. For me, yoga put me on a path to understanding my own light, my own sound, my true voice. And my teacher training was just the beginning of that. I mean, like the very, very beginning of that. And it took many years before I really understood what that meant, and even more years to really feel what that meant and embody that. And so, you know, this is the beginning of a journey. And it is my hope that the training that I've put together gives you the tools and the skills that you need to cultivate your own practice. And then hopefully the space, the experience, and the confidence so that when you touch into that light that is yours, when you touch into that divinity that is yours, that you can then share it effortlessly, skillfully, lovingly, and compassionately with whoever is in front of you. And that may be a yoga class, and it may be something else. And for me, that's fine. You know, I don't care. What's important to me is that you teach your light and your purpose. And so this training is about you cultivating a practice that enables you to do that and supports you in doing that. And certainly I see myself as passing along the teachings that have enabled me to do that myself. So if you have any questions, there's lots of details, lots of logistics, and lots of thought behind the program. So as you have questions or as you have inquiry, just holler, send me an email, shoot me a text, or give us a call. All right, I look forward to talking with you soon. Take care. Bye.